get a bit wet today. It's quite early, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It has just eased actually, the rain a little bit. It's still drizzling out there. But you probably can't tell on there. But I've decided that I'm going to get going anyway. If I'm going to get wet at some point, I might as well get wet straight away. I'd sooner get done and get to Betws-y-Coed as soon as I can. It's going to be another 20 odd miler, I think, 22, 23 miles. And I need to get checked in before 5 o'clock. If I'm there after 5, I'll not be able to get checked in, so I'm going to give myself plenty of time to get there. Which means missing out on breakfast here. Breakfast, the earliest setting is 8 o'clock. They bring it to your room at the minute, obviously, with COVID. You can't have it in a restaurant. But if I had it at 8 o'clock, I'm not going to be gone till 8:30, and I think 9.5 hours would be pushing it to get there. 8.5 hours would be pushing 8.5 hours, I'd never get there. So I'm going to leave now at 6 o'clock. The rain's just got a little bit heavier again. So there won't be a lot of footage today, I don't imagine. I haven't managed to get as much charge as I'd like either. Things seem to charge really slow, and I'm just getting the last bit of juice I can into this, which is nowhere near full. But hopefully that'll get me enough to charge my phone or whatever tonight. So that's it, I'm going to make tracks now. Room's packed, everything's ready to go, apart from the charger that I'm just sorting out. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, so I've got both these to take in. Starting with this one down here. Well, they sound impressive, look at this. There's some water going over that. Sorry, I don't know the difference. What a lovely little spot you've got. So this is further on from the last one. That's got some venom coming down it as well. Stunning section of walk. Lots of water coming down as we head back towards the mountains. This is the direction of travel. So my route is sending me up this. How am I supposed to walk up this? I've looked to the other side of the fence, it looks easier, but can't get over that. Oh, that was tough climbing up there. But look at the view, what a reward. They're impressive, them. Slate workings up top right, top left. Wow. And I think my path goes up here as well. But that is impressive. This is an awful section to navigate as you come away from the fast flowing river. It's like a river itself, this track. It's just squelch, squelch, squelch. Awful. This is pretty much the story of the day. Now I've got to get somewhere over this way and then go off. I don't know. So you might have noticed the weather's still pretty awful. I'm going down for a minute. But we'll probably go up again yet, I think. Nice to see I've got a little bit of flagstone in. Fair to say I need quite a lot more. Just before these it needs quite a lot. On this section from the river, is come away from the river towards the lake and then up to these. Could do with a few more. Quite high up now, I think it's about 400 something metres, 430 is it, I guess. So
surrounded by mountain. Beautiful views, even if it is cloudy and rainy and horrid. You can see in the distance evidence again of the quarry workings, the incline there. The fast flowing river, so it's quite high up in the hills. Just crossed that on that bridge down there. Well, you can't see all the cloud, but I've got to go. This looks like quite a steep drop. I've got to go that away. It looks a bit better over there. So much for that's the way I'm heading. I've just realised I dropped down here to that signpost and then go off up that way. I apologise for the wind noise, but I'm without my decent camera, so I'm without a microphone now. But there's some impressive views back behind me. Yes, I've just climbed from somewhere down here. Still going up. I'm hoping it levels out a bit though. So I think I'm about at the highest point on today's route. I'm at 518 metres. Some obvious history for you. Some workings from that quarry then. Some more quarry workings just opened up on us. We're heading down towards them now. I've had it good for the last half hour or so, but the rain is just starting to fall again. Right, so I'm dropping down. I think all my really high climbing is done now. Dropping down into this village, which could be Penmachno, I'm not certain. Dropping down this path here, I can't believe it. There's a massive, massive cat in the way. Look at the size of this. So 10 miles walking today, and I've just seen the first people that I've seen in an entire day. Granted, I did leave Llan Ffestiniog at 6 o'clock, so I wasn't expecting to see anyone early on. But yeah, first people I've seen are up and around this quarry. Yeah, there's quite a few people around it actually. But it's taken till here till I've seen anyone. So if you like remote walking, you like to be on your lonesome, this is the route for you. I apologise for the wind noise. That's impressive. So I started by dropping down from there. Well, I didn't start, but that's what I've done recently. And now we're climbed up again. And I believe I've got further to go yet. I wasn't so sure I had. Look at this. I've forgotten what you look like. I've got some sun. Not gonna last, there it goes. That was nice. Nice to have a little bit of sunshine. Come back, come back. There must have been a lot of rainfall. This river has actually burst its banks down here. And it's not for a couple of minutes, sit down. I've just had a quick look at the map while I was there. I think I'm doing really well today. I've done 14.5 miles in about 6 hours. Sun's come out, everything's just sort of feeling alright at the minute. I think I found the reason why my feet were hurting though. Not really my size. Someone's left them in here. Right, a couple of minutes here and then I'm going to make a move. I'm just leaving Penmachno now. I passed the Eagles pub, which is somewhere where you can get a stamp for your passport, but it's currently closed, as I expected it to be fair. I've kind of given up on the passport anyway. with not many places being open and me forgetting to get one at the lodge and the Lakeside Cafe not having a stamp and whatever else, I've kind of given up with that. But as I say, I have spoken to Alad and I've got photos of me outside most of these places, so I should be alright to get my medal. But while I'm here, there's some more slate on the bridge. Wow, I think I'm nearly at the cafe. I hope so, I'm starving. So I've just had my lunch in the Conwy Falls Cafe. Very handy actually, because they're doing the help to eat scheme at the minute. So I had double ham, egg and chips, which seems to have been a favourite on this journey, and a can of pop, and it only came to £4.60. So half price obviously. Normally it'd be £8 for the double ham, egg and chips and £1.20 for the pop. So I didn't do the detour down to Conwy Falls while I was there. I figure I've done enough walking and my feet are aching a bit, so I'm just having a nice steady stroll now towards Betws-y-Coed. Quite literally sat under a tree on a bench waiting for the rain to clear up so I can go and pitch my tent. It looks like about 90% chance of showers until 5, but from then on it looks like there might be sunshine and showers, so with any luck I'll get a break in the rain just to pitch it up in the dry. Evening everybody, about 5 o'clock I think, isn't it? I've been at the campsite just under an hour. I've put my tent up, but it's got a bit wet inside with all the rain that I've had, so I'm just sort of not putting anything else in it apart from myself until it's dried out a bit. I'm going to go and have a shower before I get my sleeping mat and sleeping bag set up, I think. Tough day today. So the longest day, was it 23.5 miles? Not the elevation quite that I had yesterday, but a lot worse underfoot. So really boggy in quite a lot of sections. Squelchy is probably a better word. I've had several boots full of water today. I've been wet since minute 1. It hasn't rained all day, but it was raining this morning. I've had a couple of breaks, but every time I take my jacket off it starts again, so I ended up just keeping it on. It's still drizzling now. I've had a little break in it in the rain while I've set my tent up. So I'm going to go for a shower in a minute, but of course, same with all these things, the campsites are right at the bottom end of the caravan park, and the showers are right at the top, so that's going to add another half a mile to my day. But yeah, really tough. My feet are quite sore. I think that's just from being so wet as much as anything, but we'll get my socks off in a minute and get them aired. I have just nipped to the shop to get myself a beer and a bit of food. So I think that's it for today. So the toughest day of the lot. Tomorrow should be a bit shorter, still be 19-20 miles I imagine, but it's quite a lot flatter as well, I think, less elevation. So that's it for today. I'm just going to nip for a shower and then get my head down because I've got to be up bright and early tomorrow for the last day. Join me then. Bye.